Bill would make Florida colleges, universities name streets after Charlie Kirk. Florida lawmakers could soon require every public university and state college to rename one campus roadway after conservative activist Charlie Kirk, or risk losing state funding. The proposal, House Bill 113, was filed Monday by State Representative Kevin Steele, a Republican from Dade City. It would order all 12 universities and 28 public colleges to redesignate a specific street on their campuses in honor of Kirk, who was fatally shot last month while speaking at an event in Utah. Under the bill, if a school's board of trustees fails to rename the designated roadway within 90 days of the law taking effect, the state could withhold public funds from that institution. Among the examples listed, the University of Florida would rename Stadium Road to Charlie James Kirk Road. Florida State University would rename Chieftain Way. The University of Central Florida would rename Gemini Boulevard South. St. John's River State College, which serves Northeast Florida, would rename Peoria Cemetery Road as Charlie James Kirk Road. In all, more than 40 schools across Florida college system would be affected. Representative Steele said in a post on X that his goal is to continue Kirk's legacy through generations of students who will be faced with differing ideas. Steele, who was first elected in 2022, serves as a vice chair of the House Information Technology Budget and Policy Subcommittee. Kirk, just 31 years old, was a nationally known conservative commentator, author, and founder of Turning Point USA, a grassroots organization that promotes conservative values on high school and college campuses. His speeches often drew large crowds and sometimes protests for his outspoken critiques of liberal policies. He was killed September 10th while speaking at an outdoor event at Utah Valley University when a gunman opened fire, striking him in the neck. He was pronounced dead at a nearby hospital. At a memorial service in Arizona, Kirk's widow, Erica Kirk, told mourners she forgave the man accused of killing her husband, saying the answer to hate is not hate, the answer is love. This new measure follows a similar proposal from State Representative Juan Carlos Porras of Miami, who last month filed a bill to rename the section of State Road 985 in Miami-Dade County as Charlie Kirk Memorial Avenue. The upcoming 2026 legislative session begins January 13th, and while Steele's proposal currently has no Senate companion, it's already sparking strong reactions, with supporters calling it a tribute to a fallen conservative voice and critics questioning whether the state should force colleges to rename their roads under threat of losing funding.
To me, I like Charlie Kirk. I like what he said, but this is an extreme overreach of your power. And this is, if you start this path, the next group who has power is going to change it again, and that's not fair to these universities, and it's not fair to start them with a threat.
Yeah.
In the bill. And I understand the sentiment where he's trying to go with it.
Yeah.
But this is a bad bill, and a bad decision on this representative's part.
I understand where his head and his heart is.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Because I agree. I mean, I am a Charlie Kirk fan, and a fan of the work of Turning Point USA. But I don't want to force colleges and universities to do something that they don't want to do, because then it's just, honestly, going to be a target of vandalism. It's going to be a target of graffiti. And
it's not the politicians' job to do what they're trying to do in this. It's not your job.
If the campuses want to change the road, then I think they should be free to change the road. Mm-hmm. If they don't, I don't want it to be a point of contention. That's not what Charlie would have wanted. Mm-hmm. He wouldn't have wanted to force his name there just for people to trash it, in my opinion, at least. And so, I don't like this bill, even though I like Charlie.
No, it's just, and I know this term's way overused. It opens Pandora's box. When the other side gets in power, then the extreme right's going to be screaming about, why did they name it,
after XYZ person.
Biba Doobie Road or whatever it is.
Well, that's just hard to say.
Yeah.
Nobody can read that fast enough.
But that would have been terrible in the read. But it's an overreach of your power, and this is one of the things that's messed up when people get in there and they think, oh, well, this is, I mean, in his mind, he thinks this is completely rational. And anyone else's mind, it's like, what?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
and it sounds like he's got people signing on it, and it's, you know, hopefully the House doesn't give it a companion so it goes away.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and that's, like I said, that's no disrespect to the man who lost his life. And
no, I support anyone that wants to champion a local effort to rename a street after Charlie Kirk. Should that be where their heart is? I don't champion government demanding it at the threat of losing funding.
So, all right. Now, I don't know if the House is going to get a companion on this one. So, because I mean, it's not people on the right aren't agreeing with this one too. So, no, I don't see this one going through.
Yep.
So.